Here's a look at the four men's major champions in 2024. Yes, Scottie Scheffler winning his second Masters in the last 3 years. Bryson Dechambeau taking home his second career US Open. And how about Xander Schauffele breaking out big time, winning 2 majors? Well, guys, pretty much since I can remember that I've been on Golf Talk Canada, we always talked about Xander Schauffele being the best player without a major title. But Mark, he broke through in a big way, winning 2 majors in 2024. How impressive was this run for Xander?
It was so impressive. And I think, once he got the monkey off the back at the PGA Championship, you've given one of the best players in the world now house money, and you got to add another one. And if we had a category, major player of the year, it would be Xander Schauffele, hands down. And I think if there was a second place runner up to men's major player of the year, it would likely be Bryson DeChambeau, who threatened him at the PGA Championship and then got it done at the US Open, which with one of the best bunker shots you'll ever see in any major ever. I know Bob brought up on radio a few weeks ago the Bob Tway at the PGA Championship. That was an epic moment. But since the turn of this century, if you go back to the year 2000, I can't remember anything in the last 24 years coming close to that bunker shot for DeChambeau. When you put the size of the moment and the difficulty of the shot, I mean, if the three of us had that shot at our member guest or our Tuesday men's league, it's the hardest shot in the world. For the US Open, in those conditions, with those greens, and I mean, the size of the moment, that's as good as you're going to see inside 50 yards anywhere in the world of professional golf.
And we'll have much more on Bryson coming up as well in Winners, Weird, and What. Now, Bob, you spoke with Xander Schauffele just after he won the PGA Championship, his first major of this season. How much of a sense of relief did you get when you spoke with Xander?
Yeah, there was definitely a relief. I think there was sort of a sense of elation as well that he had finally done it. You get over that hump, and then you sort of, I think you realize that all the hard work, everything you've put in, all the moments where you came close and didn't finish, now that's all behind you. You've got a major trophy, and of course you went on and got a second. And in fact, when you look at his year in all 4 majors, he was 8th in the Masters, 1st, 7th, and 1st. And there were only 13 players who made the cut in all 4 of the majors. I think he was the only one to finish in the top 10 in all of the majors, and a collective minus 32 for all 4 majors, which is pretty remarkable. And that win, of course, at the Open Championship for me was, I mean, that was the highlight of the major season to me. I know we looked at the US Open with, as Mark said, with that great shot and that great finish, but those guys coming down the stretch in that horrible weather. Justin Rose hitting a driver off the fairway, and I mean, Lowry and all these guys coming down there with a chance to win, and Xander Schauffele really proved that he is going to be a guy who's going to contend in just about every major from here forward.
And Xander Schauffele, the first player to win multiple majors in a season since Brooks Koepka back in 2018.